All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a few real people out there, just like you and just like me. All right, before I get going on this drunk Motley Crue, Vince Neil, Sammy Hagar thing, Turkish Delight. This came out last year. Really the best compilation album of last year, and I believe there's a volume 2 that's also out now. But Turkish Delight is courtesy of Escape Music. This is AOR melodic rock, super well produced, great songwriting, great guitar playing from just top to bottom. This is an amazing project. So again, Turkish Delight. I have the album in my collection, the actual vinyl of this, and it's just superb. Everything that Escape Music does is just really high quality. So if you want some new music, go over to Escape Music. It's escape-music.com. Also, if you want new material by vintage artists, the old timers, the old geezers of rock, tune in to modernretrofm.com. Speaking of old geezers of rock, talk about a segue. Vince Neil makes a surprise appearance at Sammy Hagar's birthday celebration in Cabo. And I'm going to probably try to use the picture here as a thumbnail for this video. One thing is certain. Vince Neil is no longer doing the workout program. All right? He just... he has stopped working out, it appears, and... he gets up there and he sings, and things get a little crazy. Now, the details of this, Sammy Hagar returned to Baja last week to celebrate his legendary birthday bash with 3 epic nights of performances featuring his Billboard chart-topping group, The Circle. Plus, as a special gift to the fans who couldn't be in attendance, Hagar's award-winning spirits brands Sammy's Beach Bar Rum, Sammy's Beach Bar Cocktail Company, and Santos Spirits hosted Cabo-style birthday bash tribute parties in Southern California, Las Vegas, and Chicago, featuring live performances by some of Hagar's favorite tribute bands. Interesting. So if you couldn't be there, you had satellite locations that were paying tribute to Sammy Hagar. But the big surprise of the night was when Motley Crue lead singer Vince Neil kicked off the birthday bash celebration and made a surprise appearance on stage with Sammy Hagar. Fan-filmed video of his performance can be seen all over YouTube. Now, the performance... performance. Wow. Now that's really being generous with the English language. The performance was mostly just slurring and not singing in tune, which is, kind of typical for a Motley Crue show. This had no AI. There were no voice tracks here. So you got Vince Neil at his very drunk best. How do I know he was drunk? Well, Sammy Hagar said, hey, before Vince started saying, hey, we've been drinking, like he was warning the audience that this was going to be bad. And they broke in to a very much unforgettable version of Smokin' in the Boys' Room. Yeah, originally done by Brownsville Station, in case you didn't know that. But man, Vince looking just like he did a few years ago, really, except he's a bit older. No mention of the performance and the quality therein on this. I'm looking at this article, and there's nothing in here about what Vince sounded like. And you know what, folks? This is kind of what the classic rock world is doing in general. So Vince Neil can get up there with Sammy Hagar. I know it's his birthday bash. Everybody's getting drunk. But say you went down there to drink some, but to actually maybe hear some music. I mean, this is supposed to be a very unique experience where you get to see people that you don't ordinarily get to see. Everybody tends to show up at the birthday bash. So you're thinking this is going to be a once in a lifetime event. I had a patron the other day complaining about Axl Rose, and I think Axl was completely sober. Now, some people might say, hey, Vince Neil drunk, that's an upgrade. That's an improvement. What's your problem, dude? I really don't have a problem with this. Vince Neil drinking, eating, partying, looking like he's been eating again a lot. I think they have a big tour next year, right? Isn't it supposed to be early on Motley Crue and Def Leppard? And that's going to be tough because Def Leppard puts on an epic show. And I know they've already toured. And, you know, if you want to go see all the debauchery, I'm hoping it's Def Leppard opening up for Motley Crue. It should be the other way around. But yeah, the only embarrassing thing here is that a lot of people just go to these concerts and, you know, the article itself is kind of representative of what people are like now, where they just go and they think, hey, everything's fine. It's normal. There's no crazy uncle in here who's slurring his words and can barely get through the song. No, hey, Sammy says it's okay. They've been drinking, and this is what you should expect. So anyway, it is Cabo, and I guess there's a little grace there for everybody in Cabo. It's just one big party. People are celebrating Sammy Hagar's, what is it, like his 75th birthday? I think he's 75, maybe 76. Does it even say? I mean, his birthdays seem to come faster and faster, you know? Maybe it's everybody, right? We're all just getting older, and now that we're all older, it's just speeding up instead of slowing down. But you know what? Even with all of the drunkenness and the debauchery going on, I would be cool with going down to like people watch and hear this and to meet Sammy again. I met him back in 2011. I think it was 2011 at a Chicken Foot concert, the infamous I stepped on Michael Anthony's leg to get in the picture concert. So yeah, I have fond memories of that. And there is a picture somewhere. I used to post it now and then. Maybe I should find it. I'm way in the back, though. You can barely see me, which I guess is the way it ought to be. But in any event, folks, go listen to these great fan-filmed videos of Cabo and Vince just doing what Vince does. God bless him, man. It's amazing that he's still around. He's certainly not taking great care of himself. So he probably should. He's got a big tour next year. Again, here's Turkish Delight, quality music from the Escape Music label. You notice that most of these labels, they're named after Journey albums. Escape, Frontiers, you know. It makes for great naming. I'm sure Neil Sean is just thrilled with this, right? He is, or maybe he's not. Maybe he's going to be in court at some point. But no, I think he already would have done that. It should be a flattering thing. There should be some more Journey-based labels. There should be an Infinity Records. That sounds awesome, doesn't it? Evolution Music. I love that. Anyway, just some ideas for upstart record labels. You really can't go wrong if you put Journey in it. All right, folks, that's the video. God bless everyone. Please support the channel. Don't forget about modernretrofm.com, playing all the music the other radio stations refuse to touch. My name is Dave, and I will see you soon.